Meeting with a group of governors from across the country today at the White House. The talks will focus on finding a solution to end gun violence in American schools. To tackle the violence, President Trump has proposed toughening background checks, increasing mental health services, and raising the age to buy most guns to 21 years old. The president's call for armed teachers in the classroom will be heavily debated on Capitol Hill as Congress gets back to work this week. Mourners are taking the opportunity today and tomorrow to pay final respects to the late Reverend Billy Graham. They started filing into his boyhood home in Charlotte, North Carolina earlier this morning. The man called America's pastor is lying in repose in a closed casket at the home place his father built in 1927 on their Charlotte dairy farm. Graham's body will be at his library for 2 days, then will lie in honor at the U.S. Capitol Wednesday and Thursday. His funeral is scheduled for Friday. I'll be back here at 4 with the latest news. Now let's go out to Merrill.
Well, right now I'm sitting between two of the most creative people in America. How about that? Ashley Mills, Jamin Mills of the Handmade Home blog are featured in this Country Living magazine creativity issue. So we thought it would be fun to come out and see all this creativity in person and show it to you. Hi guys, how you doing?
Doing well.
Good. Thanks for letting us come out.
Thanks for coming. We're so excited to have you.
So tell us about your business and what you all do and what the Handmade Home is all about.
We are a website that talks about all things home and family and lifestyle, and we also do home rehabs for people in the local Nashville area.
Cool. All right, so this is the house you call the Money Pit. You've been working on it for, what, a couple of years?
Probably about 14 months or so.
Yeah.
So we moved in October of 2016.
What I love about the blog is that as we follow your adventures and misadventures of redoing this house, we get to learn so many techniques and so many ideas. Talk about creating an open concept and what that looks like.
Yeah, one of our big things is not to be bound by the architect that built the house or the builder who constructed it, and think about your needs and what do you need it for, and re-envision the spaces that you have and make them work for you.
Cool. And you've certainly done that. As we look at the before and afters of this house, I mean, what you've done is incredible. In this space where we are, you took out all the walls. Tell me what you eliminated.
We eliminated a foyer, a formal dining room and living room, a kitchen wall that was right here, and it just seemed really cut up.
Yeah. And low ceilings, so you raised it all up.
Yeah, so we had 8-foot ceilings and we took them up to the rafters, built a false peak with an LVL beam, and really just opened up the space.
Yeah. This is all stuff that you know how to do.
It is. It's not something you can tackle if you've never been to it before, but something that's easy to do with a little bit of help.
Sure. Where do you find the vision to walk into a home that doesn't look like something you'd want to live in and say, I'm going to tackle this?
I think a little bit crazy, a little bit creative, and you've just got to want to do it and love it and be part of your passion. But if not, that's where we love helping other people find that within themselves. Everybody has it, but they just need sometimes to be brought out within them, and that's one of the things we love to do.
The wall for the kitchen used to be right here. It's hard to believe that now when you look at this gorgeous spread you've got. Tell me about how you redesigned the kitchen.
Well, right down the center was that wall, and we knew that we wanted to anchor the space since it was so open with the main kitchen area, because this is where people gather. And so we actually moved over one of our windows and then added another window to kind of center it and add symmetry. And then we brought in all the elements, like a double oven and 2 pieces over here that just kind of bring it all together.
This island is pretty spectacular too. It's kind of the hub of the home, isn't it?
Yes, we definitely gather here probably more than around the table, just our whole family, and whenever we have people over, it's where we all are.
Yeah. A lot of folks don't use their dining room anymore, and you chose to eliminate yours.
We did. It just seems to be something from the past, and people seem to gather more in the kitchen these days or in the living room, so we thought we'd utilize that space as well.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So if you're thinking about a renovation project, what do people need to consider?
Oh goodness, I'd have to say that this is not HGTV. We do not live in an age of magic where the commercial break comes on and when it comes back, it's all finished. I think you need a little bit of realism when it comes to taking on a project.
So when you're talking about realism, what does that mean?
I think one, it's a time constraint. They realize it's not going to happen in a month, 2 months even time, and allow yourself the time and the discomfort that's going to come along with it even, and also the budget. Budget is going to be something big. You need to understand that you're probably not going to do it as cheap as you think or you've seen someone or heard someone do. That it's going to cost a little bit of money, but in the end it's well worth it because it's your home and it's the most valuable thing to you, really.
And that's what you guys are all about, is helping people create a home they love.
Absolutely. And remember, it doesn't have to all be done in a weekend. You can do it over a year or longer and take your time with it.
That makes sense. Well, you'll find a lot of inspiration on on their blog. It's thehandmadehome.net. You'll see the work they've done on this house and a lot of their clients' homes as well. Guys, thanks so much for the tour. We appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.